Okay, let's dive right in. We're looking at Revenge of the Orcs. This is part 9, right, of the Cutlet campaign.
That's the one. And the source notes we've got, well, they paint a pretty chaotic picture. Session notes, basically detailing this wild encounter with an orc village.
Right, and our job here is kind of cutting through the, the table talk and the noise in the transcript to really pull out the plot points for you, especially how they provoked a fight and then somehow managed to talk their way out of it, sort of.
It's fascinating because right off the bat, they had info suggesting this orc village, maybe 40 orcs, yeah, they were potentially open to barter.
Okay, so diplomacy was an option.
It was an option, but Finn, he does his scouting, sees this huge iron corral, and inside, an ogre.
An ogre.
And instead of, reporting back carefully, Finn decides chaos is the answer, releases the ogre, even gives it a weapon.
He gave the ogre a great club.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yep. And the ogre, get this, speaks broken common, says he was locked up because he killed his entire tribe, so Finn just unleashed that.
Wow. Okay, that's a choice. But it didn't stop there, did it? Mr. Crowley gets involved.
Oh, yeah. Patience isn't really his virtue, is it? He just marches straight into the village waving the stolen warhammer around.
Right, the hammer. Yeah. He demands to see the chief, challenges him to a duel with this prop hammer.
It's pure Crowley.
Yeah.
And the chief, predictably, just laughs, calls the hammer a child's toy, and tells Crowley, fine, you want to fight? Fight my 4 champions in the corral. With the ogre Finn just let loose.
Oh, fantastic. So he walks right into a trap he basically helped set.
Exactly. He traded any tactical sense for pure bravado, and, well, it went about as well as you'd expect. Swift, brutal failure in that first bit.
Yeah, the fight notes just fell apart. Crowley casts Darkness, which is usually his go-to move, right? With his Devil's Sight.
His signature, yeah. But he gets grappled instantly by 2 orcs. Held tight, so the darkness helps the orcs more than him because his special sight doesn't work well when someone's right on top of him.
Right, useless in a grapple. And the ogre, the big chaos element.
Taken down almost immediately by the champions. No help at all. Finn took a beating too, though he did manage to get a sleep spell off on 1 champion.
So, basically overwhelmed.
Completely. They realized pretty fast this was a losing fight. Crowley and Finn basically had to scramble over the fence to get out.
And the escape, how did they manage that?
That was all Lilith, the sorcerer. She created the perfect distraction. A firebolt straight into the chief's main yurt sets it ablaze.
Classic sorcerer move. Chaos via fire.
While everyone's distracted by the burning yurt, Finn throws up a minor illusion described as a ball of darkness to confuse the few orcs chasing them. And it worked. They got away.
Okay, so a total tactical failure turned into a narrow escape.
Yeah.
But then things shift again, right? They actually go back.
Well, Finn goes back. He learns from their escort, Della, that, yeah, these orcs usually do barter if you don't, attack them and burn down their leader's home.
So Finn sees an opportunity even after all that.
Brilliant improvisation, really. He puts on a full disguise, walks back in holding a bloody lyre he found somewhere.
A liar, okay.
Claims he killed the adventurer, the troublemaker, who started the fire, as a sort of trophy.
And the chief bought that.
Seems like it earned him some grudging respect. Enough for a deal, anyway.
Yeah.
Finn trades his heavy crossbow.
Okay, what did he get?
30 arrows, 4 days' worth of rations, and 10 iron spikes. So he turned that military disaster into actually getting some useful supplies.
Lost a good weapon, but gained resources and maybe diffused the situation slightly.
Diffused it enough to get something crucial, the warning. After the barter, the chief tells Finn, cryptically, watch out for the hedge witches.
Hedge witches.
Yeah. Living in the woods, apparently they capture travelers. That's the big takeaway, the new hook.
Okay, hedge witches, got it. And then they just left.
Pretty much. Cashed in quick, sold a greatsword they'd found earlier to a half-orc blacksmith in the next town for 35 gold and moved on. Didn't stick around.
So this whole session, it really flipped the script. They went from being, escorts, to becoming these, hot-headed troublemakers.
Definitely made some enemies with those orcs, even with the barter. But they also picked up this vital warning.
Which leads to the big question for you, the listener, to think about.
Yeah.
These hedge witches. Is this just a random new threat the chief threw out there to get them moving?
Or, is there maybe a connection? Did the party's chaos somehow disrupt something involving the witches and the orcs? What are these witches doing with the travelers they capture?
Yeah, definitely something to chew on until our next deep dive.
With a wink and a play.